Hello everyone and welcome back to Blitz Brigade, where today we are checking out the Prototype X, finally. Now this gun has been a hot topic amongst players for a very, very long time. Ever since before the Demolisher was thrown into the game, medics with Prototype X were the meta before Demolishers came into play. So let's take a look at this guy. 517 damage plus 250 splash, if I'm reading that right. I haven't actually had to say this damage out loud before. Rate of fire is 60, pretty low. Critical chance native of 3%. Fires 1 ammo at a time. There is no reload animation with this weapon. Shed a tear for the reload animation that could have been. And it is a charge-up weapon. Now, I do have this equipped onto the medic, because if you don't, you're a fool. And the barrel of shame, because I need that bonus 25% damage, and what bullet spread. Anyway, guys, let's hop into a game and see how this does. Alright, here we are in game. I actually just got done recording the honest attempt for the Brutal Winter. Oh man, he ran up there and my thumb was down on the fire button. I'm gonna change my approach a little bit. Oh my gosh. The speed is insane. I feel like a rocket. So there we go. That's how you use the Prototype X. You run up to somebody, preferably behind them. That gentleman was 180 degrees different than he should have been. And you fire it at the floor in front of you. Somebody is having a great time holding down their fire button and just shooting at a wall. I can hear them from here. Gosh, I can't wait for later on today. If you didn't know, today is actually Tuesday the 26th. Man, this is I don't always use this gun. It's different for me. It's different. So I haven't used this gun in a very long time. I'm gonna go ahead and respawn. Let's go ahead and do that. Very excited for today. It's Tuesday the 26th of April, which means that Whispers of the Old Gods is coming out on Hearthstone, and I have 50 packs waiting for me. Dang it, he wasn't even rendered. Or if he was so tiny that I couldn't even see him. Let's go get revenge. Oh, somebody already got revenge. Cool. Pseudo revenge. I took revenge on my enemy's killer. Gosh dang it. You know what I just remembered is that in the last episode I was trying to work on my footsies. I'm trying to move around more than I'm using a splash damage weapon too. This is like perfect. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Prototype X. The rate of fire is the only thing that would ever leave something to be desired on this weapon. But if you're using it right, you shouldn't even need to rely on the rate of fire. You shouldn't have to worry about that. You should be using your footsies, which I am trying to work on. Moving the virtual stick in different directions, trying to make yourself as difficult to hit as possible. Unfortunately, I'm just now starting to try to do that. It's not something that I really picked up on until last week. I've seen people do it, but I never really thought to employ it into my gameplay style. What's nice is that the medic is so fast, you don't really have to sprint with them. You can just kind of run around the map in circles. You know, for a gun with no reload animation, there is certainly a lot to look at. I'm gonna steal this guy's kill. Come on, let me have it. I want this kill. Cool, I really wanted that one. So there's a reason this gun was the meta. It was not in the meta, it was the meta. It was the meta for quite some time. It's just great. It's legitimately just a good weapon. If you can't kill your opponent before they get to you, they get close enough to engage in some splash damage arena, then you're gonna have a bad time. Come on, I gotta find somebody. I got my haha. There we go. So somebody with the whirlwind killed him before I could. But that was a great example of how to stop somebody with the Prototype X. Uh-oh. This is one gun that I actually feel like would be better with a controller. Just because you can aim and hold down the fire button at once with a little bit more ease. When you're using your thumbs, once you hold down the fire button, you can't really commit to moving the camera. So I'm actually going to do one more game, but I'm going to try it with controller this time. Alright, so let's give this guy a shot. Wow, I have not done this. You know what? Ah! Hold on, I'm not allowed to use that. This is an honest attempt. Yeah, this is something. This is definitely a lot easier to aim. Wow, this gun is very fun to use with controller. Now that you can actually turn independently.
Double kill.
Huh. It's funny. I never actually thought to use specific guns with gamepads. Cool, I can dig it. Oh, where is he? The only thing that I may need to consider is making the thumbstick just the inchiest bit more sensitive. But you know what? I'm not even tripping. Since we're just doing this for one match, I'm not going to worry about it. Really, this was just an experiment to see if you could aim better with the control stick, which you can indeed. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Wow, it does a lot of impact damage. Do you see that? We got 700 something on a body shot. It's quite something. Indeed. I'm going to stop running down there because I am not trying to hit people. I'm trying to hit the ground next to people. Oh, sir. That was a mistake. Coming into a closed environment with a splash damage character. You know what? I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run. Respawn before he gets a kill. Man, oh, wow, I jump high. That almost sounded like lyrics to a song, but I promise it wasn't. I was just jumping around. So, if it isn't apparent, if it isn't immediately obvious, this gun is getting a 9 out of 9 full gores. In fact, if you should definitely have this weapon. Should definitely have this weapon. If you plan on using the medic at any time, this should be your go-to weapon if you're having like a bad day, you had a bad day at work, you're looking to relax, you had a bad day at school, coming home, you just want to sit down and win some games of Blitz Brigade. This is what you should be using. Where are you at? So it's really good, like, I don't want to use the term that people always use. People always say try hard. For some reason, I don't like that word because it's got a negative connotation to it. If somebody's using a gun that's in the game, I don't have a problem with it. I understand that some weapons can be unbalanced, and it makes it a little bit difficult for other players, but it's in the game, they're using it, it's not their fault. They're having fun, I don't know. But, for lack of a better term, this is in fact your tryhard weapon. This is the FAMAS from Call of Duty Black Ops 1. If you really want to win, you put a silencer on your FAMAS, you run around and you just kill. You just win games. That's really what you do. But I'm approaching this weapon from an analytical standpoint at this point in the episode. This is just a good gun. I'm glad it's in the game. I would love an instant heal right now because I am about to bite the dust. I am actually literally about to expire. So let's respawn. So, if you have the diamonds, very much recommend that you get this weapon. You will not be wasting your time at all. There we go. Heavens, this game is good. Final closing thoughts here. This gun is going to get a 9 out of 9 full gores. But if you have a controller to use it with, it gets a 10 out of 9 full gores. If you have a controller to use, I never thought that I would explicitly recommend a gamepad for a single weapon, but in this case I really do. Also, it would probably work really well with the dragon gun. So because holding down the fire button and aiming is a really difficult thing to do. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching this episode of Blitz Brigade. Hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you have a second, I'd love for you to leave a like on the video. It really does help me out a whole lot if you enjoyed it. And I will talk to you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.